Welcome to this module on Exploratory Data Analysis and Visualization. Over the next sections, we will unpack practical techniques for understanding data, spotting patterns, and turning insights into clear visuals, while also covering the tools and workflows that make analysis repeatable and efficient. This slide outlines the course roadmap, covering an introduction to EDA, summarization techniques, data transformation and cleaning, handling variable types, visualization fundamentals, and advanced charting libraries, giving you a quick sense of where we're headed and how each topic builds on the previous one. We're starting Part 1, an introduction to exploratory data analysis, where the goal is to get comfortable with raw data before any modeling. Think of EDA as detective work, asking questions, sketching patterns, and preparing the dataset so downstream analysis becomes trustworthy and insightful. EDA rests on three practical pillars. First, developing a deep understanding of the data to reveal patterns and anomalies. Second, laying an analytical foundation that informs model choices and hypothesis testing. And third, detecting errors like missing or inconsistent entries, so the results remain reliable and actionable. Good EDA follows a few consistent principles. Bring domain context into interpretation so findings are meaningful. Prioritize visualization to reveal structure quickly. Iterate constantly as new questions emerge. And keep data cleaning central so your insights aren't distorted by poor quality inputs. Python plays a central role in modern EDA thanks to flexible libraries like Pandas and NumPy for manipulation, Matplotlib and Seaborn for clear plots, and Plotly for interactive charts. Scripting enables reproducibility and automation, so you can scale analyses and share consistent workflows across projects. Part 2 dives into data summarization techniques, the foundational skills for describing datasets succinctly. We'll focus on measures that capture central tendency, spread, and structure, and discuss practical ways to summarize information that support both exploration and communication of results. Descriptive statistics give us quick, interpretable summaries. The mean shows the average, the median marks the midpoint, and the mode highlights the most common value. The slide's illustration emphasizes how the mean can shift with extremes, while median and mode often remain robust, which is useful in skewed real-world datasets. Distribution analysis helps us quantify spread and variability using variance and standard deviation, with variance measuring average squared deviations and standard deviation converting that into original units. These metrics support comparative studies and often flag high variance that points to potential outliers needing further inspection. Aggregation methods like group by and pivot tables let you summarize data across categories and dimensions efficiently. Group by segments information by key variables for targeted insights, while pivot tables reorganize and aggregate results dynamically to enable multidimensional comparisons at a glance. Part 3 focuses on data transformation and cleaning, the essential work that prepares raw records for analysis. This section covers strategies to handle missing values, standardize formats, remove anomalies, and ensure that the data structure matches downstream modeling and visualization needs. Missing values require careful handling to avoid bias. Simple imputation using mean, median, or mode can keep datasets usable, while predictive models like k-nearest neighbors or regression can estimate missing entries based on patterns, and in cases of excessive gaps, you may selectively remove records to protect overall data quality. Converting data types and standardizing formats is a small step with big impact. Unify dates and categorical labels, transform text to numeric where appropriate, and apply scaling like z-score or min-max, so numeric features are comparable and ready for statistical or machine learning workflows. Removing outliers and duplicates, combine statistical techniques and contextual judgment. Use IQR or z-scores to flag extreme values, then assess them in context to avoid discarding meaningful data, and check for duplicate identifiers, timestamps, or content strings to eliminate unnecessary redundancies from your dataset. Part 4 covers working with different variable types and some advanced operations you'll encounter in real datasets. We'll explore how to treat numeric versus categorical data, when to apply encoding or scaling, and how feature selection can simplify models and improve interpretability. Numeric and categorical variables require different treatments. Normalize or standardize numeric features to avoid scale bias. Apply one-hot or label encoding to categorical data for model compatibility. Examine distributions to spot skew or imbalance. And prioritize features based on correlation or importance to reduce dimensionality. Text data often needs careful string manipulation before analysis. Enforce consistent case. Trim leading or trailing whitespace. Apply regular expressions to extract or validate emails and URLs, and remove noise like stop words or HTML, so downstream analyses focus on meaningful content. Date and time operations unlock powerful time series insights. Pass strings into datetime objects for precise computations. Handle time zones when working across regions. Aggregate into periods like weeks or months using resampling. And compute differences between timestamps for metrics such as duration or latency. Part 5 introduces data visualization fundamentals, where we translate numeric patterns into clear visual stories. Good visuals make trends, distributions, and relationships obvious, while guiding the viewer to the most important insights, without overwhelming them with unnecessary detail. Histograms reveal frequency patterns and distribution shape, helping identify clusters, peaks, and gaps. By observing skewness, you can tell whether data leans left or right, spot outliers that deviate from the main body, and choose bin widths carefully to balance detail with readability. Scatter plots are excellent for exploring relationships between two variables. They show correlation, strength, and direction, reveal clusters or natural segments, highlight underlying trends whether linear or curved, and make anomalies obvious as points that fall well outside the general pattern. Box plots summarize distributions succinctly by showing medians, quartiles, and range, making it easy to compare groups side by side. Points outside the whiskers often signal anomalies worth investigating, while the interquartile range gives a quick sense of variability within each group. Part 6 moves into advanced charting and the libraries that enable customized, production-ready visualizations. We'll compare capabilities, discuss when to use each tool, and explore techniques for crafting visuals that are both informative and aesthetically consistent across reports or dashboards. Matplotlib remains a fundamental library for customization, enabling precise control over plot elements, themes, and layout. Use it when you need tailored visuals, consistent styling across figures, or to build base plots that other libraries can extend for more advanced representations. Beyond basic settings, Matplotlib supports integrating plotting with broader workflows. Customize color palettes and themes to match branding, adjust layouts for publication quality figures, and structure code so visual styles are reproducible and maintainable across teams or projects. Effective visual design is also about clarity and communication. Whether you're preparing a report or a dashboard, Matplotlib helps you focus the viewer's attention by emphasizing key data, arranging elements logically, and keeping charts clean so the message remains primary rather than decorative. Seaborn builds on Matplotlib to offer a higher-level interface for statistical charting, with attractive default themes and convenient functions for descriptive plots. It integrates smoothly with pandas, data frames, and simplifies creating insightful visuals like violin, box, and categorical plots with less code. Plotly brings interactivity to charts and dashboards, allowing users to zoom, pan, hover for details, and interact with data in real time. This makes it ideal for exploratory dashboards and web applications where cross-platform compatibility and dynamic chart types enhance user engagement and analysis. Thanks for joining this overview of exploratory data analysis and visualization. Use these techniques to explore carefully, clean consistently, and visualize clearly, and you'll be ready to convert raw data into trustworthy insights and compelling stories.